The 938 machine is designed to remove old fluid out of differentials, transfer cases, or manual transmissions while replacing it with new fluid. The machine is electric powered. We use one service hose to perform the entire service. The 938, you can either use the 938 with bulk fluid as we got it set up now. Right here we got our bulk 16-gallon jug of gear lube, and then we've got a waste container over here. We can also use the tool to just with quarts if that's how you decide to use the machine. If you use the machine in quarts, basically we go through our additive hose, which is right here. The first thing when we do the service, what we want to do is we want to identify, or we've got several different wands that come with the machine. We want to identify the wand that we're going to use for the service. We're going to go through the fill plug of the differential or transfer case or manual transmission that we're going to change the fluid in. We're going to put the appropriate wand onto our service hose. We're going to set our ball valves to the appropriate place. We've got two ball valves. Let's set both of them to drain. We're going to turn the machine on, and we're going to pull all the old fluid out of the transfer case or differential, whatever we're changing the fluid in. After we get all the old fluid out of it, what we want to do is if we got it set up for bulk, it's not a problem because our new fluid hose is already directed down into our bulk fluid. If we're going to use bulk, what we'll do is we'll switch our hose, our valve over to fill. We want to fill both of them, and we'll go ahead and fill the component that we're changing the fluid in. We also, if we want to put additive in there, we'll put our ball valve to additive. We'll put our additive tube right here on our additive hose. Go ahead and turn it on, and go ahead and inject the additive into the differential or whatever we're changing the fluid on. Once again, when we're ready to move over to whatever oil we're going to use, like I said, bulk oil, go ahead and go to on, go ahead and fill our component up. If we're using bulk, if we're not using bulk, if we're just using quarts, what we'll do, we won't, our new fluid hose that comes out of the machine won't be down into a bulk container or anything of this sort. Basically what we'll do is we'll put the machine into additive, we'll have it turned off obviously, into additive, we'll take our quart jug, we're going to run our additive hose down in the bottom of our quart jug, go ahead and turn the machine on, and do the service that way. The 938, the first thing we need to do is remove the drain plug of the differential or the unit that we're going to be doing the service on. Remove the drain plug and remove all the old fluid out of the system, out of the component. We're going to be working on differential here. Pull the drain plug. I'm going to take our appropriate wand. We've got several size wands that come with the 938. I'm going to feed it in the bottom of the differential. I'll take my service hose. I'm going to drain, so I'm going to put both of my ball valves to drain. I'm going to turn the tool on. As we can see, the used fluid's being pulled out of the differential, and we're pushing it into our waste barrel. We've got the 938, we've got it set up for bulk system. So we're going to pull it out. We're going to pull all the old fluid out of the differential and put it into our waste container. Two things that'll help speed up the service. One, as you can see, this wand's pretty long. If that wand, you cut it off as short as possible, that'll help speed up the service. Another thing, if the fluid in the differential is cold, that's going to slow down the service also. So the best thing to do is drive the vehicle or put the vehicle on a lift and let it run in gear to help warm that fluid up. We know the differential's empty. We'll start seeing air bubbles come through our hose. Also, the pitch of our 938, the pitch of the motor will change. We know our differential's empty. We can start seeing some bubbles come through our service hose, our wand. Also, we can hear the motor in the 938 change pitch. As soon as we got all the old fluid out, we're going to turn the tool off. We're going to put some additive back into the differential. We're going to have to go to fill. Turn our one ball valve, the bottom one to fill, our top one to additive. Put our additive tube right into our additive hose. We're going to go to fill. As you can see, it's pulling the product out of the additive tube and putting it into our differential. After we get the additive into the differential, we want to top the differential off with the appropriate fluid. We've got this system, we've got the 938 set up for bulk fluid, so we're going to pull our bulk fluid out of our bulk drum here and put it right in the differential. So we want to turn our ball valve to oil. We'll go ahead and turn our machine on. You can tell the differential's full when the fluid starts coming out the fill hole. I'm going to turn the machine off. We're going to replace the fill plug, and the service is complete.